guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be talking about treasury bills. I'm sure most people may be very familiar with the term treasury bills, but don't really know how it works. I had a friend call me last week and ask me that he went to a bank to buy a treasury bill and they've paid him like 6 months ago and they've paid him, but he feels cheated. So I explained to him what it works and he was satisfied. So I was like, okay, let me just do a video on how treasury bills work. If you are new here, please click on the subscribe button. If you are returning, thank you. Don't forget to also leave. Now, what are treasury bills? Now, treasury bills are just simply put discounted instruments that are issued by the government. So what do I mean by discounted? I know it's a big term, but what are discounted? Now, discounted simply means that you pay less, then you get a higher figure on maturity or at the end of the period. So let's just put this in mathematical terms, just make it clearer. Now, let's say you went to a bank to buy a treasury bill and the interest rate is say 14%. So what usually the bank would do is they would debit your account with, let's say, 960 cedis or 970 cedis. Again, depending on the interest rate that you get. And at the end of the period, they will pay you the 1,000 cedis back. As simple as that. So you see, they'll debit your account with less, and after the period, they'll give you the full figure, the 1,000 cedis back. That's what we call discounted. You pay less and get more on maturity. Now, the second thing that you should know about treasury bills is, for example, if you go to any bank and they tell you that the interest rate on it is say 14%, usually the rates that are quoted are per annum. So if you buy, say, a 3-month treasury bill, the actual interest you'll be getting will be 1/4 times 14%, because the 14% is for the whole year. So it means that for the 3-month period, it is 1/4 times 14%. Same applies to the 6 months, 1/2 times the 14%. That's what you're going to get effectively. So that's how the interest rate also works. Now the second thing is, if you want to buy treasury bills, let me first talk about who should buy treasury bills. Now, anybody who is just basically risk averse or doesn't really like so much risk can buy treasury bills, or even just preserve your money to beat inflation. So for example, you have school fees to pay in the next 6 months, but you don't want to probably, let's say in quote, play with your money, or you don't want to just probably keep in your bank accounts and like 0 interest or like 1% interest. So what you can do is you can actually buy a treasury bill for say a 6 months period or say a 3-month period, and when it's due, you actually go and withdraw your money and pay your school fees. So those are the two reasons that you buy. Either you're risk averse or you just want to preserve your capital, then you can invest in a treasury bill. Now basically treasury bills are short term. So if you are also a short-term investor, you can look at the treasury bills. Now the final thing that I want to talk about is how the process of buying a treasury bill. Now I recommend that you go to a bank, but the thing is, now treasury bills are not single cleared. I mean, that's to say that every bank would quote a different rate or interest rate for the same treasury bill that you go. So if you go to bank A, they might say that the treasury bill rate is say 13% or say 14% or 15% at bank C. So what I would recommend for you to do is to actually shop around. Ask bank A, ask bank B, ask bank C, what are the current treasury bill rates, and also compare it with the Bank of Ghana website and see where they fall. Now, if you look at all of these ones, they can see, okay, they can make a better judgment on where you want to buy your treasury bills from. Then you just go ahead and you purchase it. So that's it, guys. It's just a quick summary on the treasury bills. One, a short-term discounted instrument, so you pay less and get more on maturity. The period is usually 3 months or 6 months. The rates that are quoted are again per annum, so just make sure you know what you are getting into. Then finally, make sure you shop around the various banks and find out which of them offer you the best rate that you can actually go with. I hope you found this video informative. If you did, please like the video, share, and don't forget to subscribe and also turn on notifications. Thank you so much. See you soon.